What's up, guys? So we're at Locals with John Kelly, and he did. So if you want to say hi,
Yeah, hi.
Any shout outs?
I wanted to give a shout out to Gnome Games and everybody here. Great environment. And
give me a shout out.
shout out to John, best judge.
Oh,
Best judge.
Man gives me advice. So, anyways, but I'm ready to get deck profile when you are.
yeah, sure. What'd you play?
I played Eldlich Zombie. I've been playing this deck since this past summer, and I just like zombies. So, ready?
Fair enough. Best deck.
All right. Let's move these to the side.
For those who don't know, it was 6 rounds of Swiss, top 8, top 4 get their national invites, all that good stuff.
So, 2 Golden Lord. You don't want to play 3. It's way too bricky. This deck bricks enough with just 2 and the Doom King, which you'll see later. For the spells, Elixir, very good extender. Right, Destiny. Self-explanatory. 3 Eldland. This plus Unizombie usually gets you like your full board to what you want. Next turn. The 1 Golden Land Forever. I feel like this card is very necessary to main deck because you don't know if people are going to main back row hate, and it's a searchable Omni-Negate counter trap, so why not play it?
Yeah, counter traps are pretty good.
Yes, absolutely. 2 Aquaro. I was playing 3, but I cut it for a 3rd strike because I feel like strike is just better right now than just 3 of these. 3 Conk, self-explanatory, non-target pop. Probably the best card in the whole deck, Sanguine. You get your Banshee, you're free. You can get Eldlich, Unizombie, Doom King. Self-explanatory.
Assuming you're playing the spell ratios too, because you're playing the zombie variant, not like that trap heavy one.
Yeah. No, I play 18 traps. And then for the zombie engine, 1 Doom King. You do not want to play more than 1 of this. I understand, like, if it gets banished, you're kind of screwed, but this deck is more reliant on its Eldlich engine than the zombie engine, but the zombie engine just does help, so Doom King. Yeah, and this card is, like, probably my favorite boss monster besides Gold Lord. It's so good. 1 Gold Bloom, just for the Doom King. Again, just don't want to play more than 1 of this. 1 Mizuki, just an extender. Usually, you can make Sucker and Hulk on turn 1 if you have this in hand. Like, if you have, like, Unizombie plus Banshee and Mizuki is, like, full combo, I guess. But triple Uni, starter for the deck, eats hand traps like crazy, and then you just hit them with the Outland and set your cards and then pass turn. This card's so good. It's a free discard for your Eldritch traps, monsters, zombies. So good. Free Hulk too. And then 2 Zombie World. You don't want to play 3. I was thinking about 3, but like I just don't want to brick on this because again, the zombie engine is like it's part of your engine, but it's not your main win condition engine. The Eldritch engine is more of your win condition engine. 2 Banshee. I feel like 2 is necessary because if you have Zombie World on the field and you Sanguine, you can just summon the other one. If they have like Lightning Storm or Cosmic or Feather Dust, you can just summon this and then the Zombie World sticks on the field. Just regular spells, triple pot. I can't say anything more about this card. Like, you need to play this in Eldritch, the deck, especially like the zombie version, because like this deck tends to brick. So you do need this to fill out your hands. 2 Super Poly. I side the 3rd one. I think 2 is fine. If you're going up against like a deck that can Super Poly into a lot, I definitely would side the 3rd one. So 2 is fine. You don't want to brick on this again. And then last 2 spells, Foolish and Called By. It's self-explanatory. And then just for the generic traps, 3 Strike. This card is so good going 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, break boards or make boards.
Break boards or make boards, so good. You go with like Rivalry or something or IDP, and then they try to negate and you just strike it. So good. 2 IDP. This card was so good today, man. Like, I really want to cut a Banshee and play a 3rd of this, but like, this card's so good.
It's another one too where
just
you
another one
can break boards with
Same
it.
thing with like if you have Zombie on the field, you can just banish
Everything zombies.
Anything zombies. And then probably. This card's so good, dude. Like, if they did not have the back row for this with Zombie World, like, theoretically, you should be winning most of your game ones if you open this with, like, Zombie World or anything like that.
Even well timed without Zombie World.
Yeah, even without Zombie World, this card is so good right now. So good. I'm going to do side deck first or extra deck first?
Whatever you prefer.
Let's do extra deck.
If people aren't happy, tough.
Super Poly targets, one mad Gold Lord.
I saw that on the field. I was like, wow, people actually play that card.
Yeah,
But Super Poly makes sense.
Super Poly makes it, yeah. This card's super good. You can tribute a zombie monster, take control of their monster. The sad thing is you can't attack with it, use its effects, but the same turn, but the next turn you can. You can also tribute itself to steal something if you don't have another zombie. And you can't destroy battle card effects either. And he's also treated as Eldlich on the field, so you can activate the Eldlich traps and spells with them. Mud Dragon, another Super Poly target, so good.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
Yep. Starving Venom, again.
Same thing.
If you're playing a zombie deck, you need to play this. Self-explanatory. 2 zombies. This is just for in case if I played against Invoked, the 2 Maximus targets, Entis and Pegasus. Again, because like we do have people here that play Invoked, and I was just really getting sick of being Maximist for nothing. So you have the space to do it.
Right.
Links, Link Rebo, self-explanatory. You can just link it off with Whoop. Get your Doom King or Eldlich. One Savior. This card is so good. Like, if you're going second, most of the time you make this over Sucker because it's kind of like Cherubini, where if they like droplet it or the impermanent, you can still go battle phase, effect, and damage calcs. Still send for cost. Like they won't lose the attack of the zombie monster that you send, but you can still send for cost. It's so good. The one Sucker. I was playing 2 of this. I did cut it for the next card that you'll see. I'm really like torn between playing 1 and 2 of this because like in the grind matches, like most of the times if you like make this turn 1, it's gonna die the next turn, and it kind of sucks. But like, what are you gonna do? The one Dark. I tried this out today. This card did come up, but like every time I had a chance to make it, like my monsters like were on the field. So yeah, I'm really like torn between this and the other one, Lina, because
the light
one because I played 10 monsters, and yeah, like they're dark and stuff, but like most of my stuff is light because all the traps are light and Eldlich is light. So, but I mean, this is very good. Everybody's playing it. One Hulk, part of the combo. If you get to the combo, it's mainly just you set your backgrounds on rolled and you win. One Flex, BLS. This card's very easy to make.
It looks so nice.
It's very nice. This card's so easy to make, man. Like, literally, like.
I'm with Golden Lord too to get your.
Yep. You can just if you like just have like a spell set, you can just. Well, if you have Golden on the field, you can just link it off with 2 other cards and make BLS, and then send the Speller Trap and summon Golden Lord again. This card's so good. And then for the Synchros, part of the Help combo, 1 Baron. You make this with the next card. You make it with Formula. Usually, you +2 if you have Sucker, and this because you'll draw 1 off. If you have Doom King Grave, you'll draw 1 off the summon of him. And then once you've used your negate and banish, you just go Hulk, and then you Formula, and then draw, and then Synchro into Baron, which is another negate. So it just gives like another negation, another power card, and you're +2, dude. Like, so good. And then for time, Gustav. You need to play this if you're playing Eldlich. Like, you need to because time sucks. Side deck. We'll go with monsters first. 1 Pank. Pank is so good in zombies, dude. Like, you can just, if you have Zombie World, you can just revive this with like Sanguine or Mizuki or like any of the Elixir cards because it's a zombie with Zombie on the field. So it's not just like a one and done kind of card in this deck. But Pank's so good. triple Lancia,
Card's broken.
broken.
I should have mained it. I might have made top 8.
Lancia, dude, Lancia been putting in work, man. Lancia's so good. It's a turn ender.
Every time I open Ash today, I made the last minute switch. Every time I had Ash,
oh my
if
God,
it was
dude.
Lancia, I probably would have won that game. I was
oh my
like,
God, it's
oh,
terrible, man.
Ash
Lancia's so good this format. So.
I went generic and I paid for it. Ash don't stop anything.
Yeah,
unless your opponent bricked, Ash don't stop them.
Yeah, literally. Plus, with the Brave engine running around, it's not that good. 2-nib. I'm so torn between playing this because of Brave exists, but usually this plus another card can break their board. But if you just have this in hand, it kind of sucks because then they can just negate it with Griffin. It's I never side in nib today.
I was gonna say I didn't play it because I don't play enough hand traps, like you said.
Yeah, and as you saw, I don't side deck any hand traps. Well, I side deck Lancia, but I don't main deck any hand traps whatsoever because most of the time the traps.
Yeah, if you play Valor and Perm, Gamma, or a mix of the two, then you can get away with it.
The only hand trap I'd consider playing in the deck is the one that you didn't like, was Ash, because.
Well, it's generic.
It's generic, but if you have Doom King, you can just trigger it. Yeah. If you Ash people. But yeah, so 2-nib didn't come up. Probably gonna cut it. The third Super Poly. Definitely games 2 and 3. If the deck can be Super Poly, definitely slide the third one in to break boards. Again, board breakers, Lightning Storm, back row decks, Flunderies. Plunder is really
You don't gotta tell me.
Yeah, Flunder, bro. It's for Flunder.
Shifter Dark Ruler twice.
Again, this is for back row decks, mainly Flunder.
No one respects it either.
And seriously, oh my goodness, this card's so good. And then for the going first cards, 1 skill drain. Honestly, I would be playing 3 of these in the side deck and cutting the 2 nibs for these because with this new format, I've never sided nib once. So yeah, once I get to the reprint, probably gonna pick up my other 2 skill drains. So good in this deck. And then for back row and stuff like that, evenly is Judgment.
That's fair. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
And have fun with your invite.
Thanks.